Hello and welcome back to the channel. First of all, as always, I'd like to thank you, the viewers who have liked and have subscribed to the channel and have supported the channel and have commented on the videos. I'll keep making the videos if you keep watching them, so thank you very much. Also, a huge shout out and thank you very much to the kind folk at Vector Air. So thanks a lot, Carl, Luke and Julie, who's in Spain. Hope you're all right, Julie. Today, I'm doing my unboxing and initial impressions on the Effecto Zeon, which is encased in this really rather nice case which comes with the rifle over here. Now, just very quickly, the reason why I decided to pick this rifle up is because of my experience, positive experience with the Effecto PX5 Sport, and the fact that it's got a Lothar Walther barrel, and when I've shot it, it's been really accurate. And in addition to that, when I saw Mr. AAR on air's video on the Zeon, and he was shooting groups outside at 40 yards and shooting same hole groups, I was thinking, and have been thinking for a while, I must pick one of those rifles up given the opportunity. And so here we are today. Now, just a quick disclaimer in the fact that I have actually opened this rifle up and I've done some initial cleaning of the barrel, and I'll show you that towards the end of the video. And then I put the rifle back in here so that I could show you essentially how it was for me when I first got it. So I haven't opened up all the other bits and bobs that come with it. I just immediately, one of the first things I always do when I get a rifle is obviously pick it up, having a good look at it, and then I start my regime of cleaning it and then scoping it up. But before scoping it up, I make this video. So anyway, here we are. Let's have a look. So one thing I will say, this is a really nice posh case, and the material on here is not too dissimilar from a couple of laptop cases I've got. Very similar material. This big nice piece of leather over here, which has Effecto embossed in it. There's some nice leather straps. The only thing is, just being nitpicky, it would have been nice if there was a larger strap encompassing the entire case so that you can shoulder this. I don't want to do any makeshifting, so I will be carrying this using the hand grips provided. And then over here, this is what I was greeted with when I first opened it up, which was nice. The rifle, the magazines, some accessories, and also the cheek piece. I'll talk about those in a bit. Let's have a quick look at the instructions. As this was from Vector Air, them being very thorough and good in the fact that they provide you with a nice check sheet over here. So you know that they did a power check, fill probe included, manual and correct mag. I also asked if they would just make sure everything was all right with the rifle before it got sent over. Now, the instructions on this, again, compared to other instructions from other manufacturers, I really like, because they're very, very detailed, nice colour pictures showing you everything. Initially on instructions for use with the safety, starting off with the safety, which is good. Then with the cocking lever, which is on the left-hand side, not the right. Even though this is an ambidextrous rifle, you can move the cocking lever. Where the fill probe is, just, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I also took the fill probe and put a Foster fill adapter on the end so that I could fill the rifle. The magazine, again, for those of you who have seen Mr. AR on airs, he called them the Day State magazines, and he wasn't wrong, to be fair, because they do look like Day State mags. I've got a couple of Day State rifles, and they are very reminiscent of the old mags that I use for my Griffin and also for my Serie Rossa Red Wolf. Let's have a look. What else do we have? We have instructions on how to change the screws. Wow, so they're in there too, so that's good, so that you can swap them over to the opposite side. Adjusting the stock and the Picatinny, which situated at the front. You can adjust the trigger as well, however you have to take the stock off. It says that there. Then we've got the tech specs broken down over here. 46 centimeter barrel length which is 12 groove leather Walther, 10 round mag, 275cc air capacity, but with a 240 bar fill. What else is important over here? Length of pull, it says 370 millimeters. It says moderator, yes, although I don't think that's true. There isn't a moderator in the box, but I think that may be referring to the barrel. I mean, to the shroud around the barrel, maybe. 4 kg in weight. I'll tell you, when I lifted this thing up, you can feel the weight, especially after you've lifted up a lighter rifle. Recently, I've done initial impressions on BRK's or Brocock's Ghost, and that's featherweight compared to this when you pick that up. And that also is a bullpup, and this is a bullpup. Kind of defeats the purpose, but hey, what can you say? General rifle maintenance, and then schematics, the receiver assembly, safety base, the frame, the loading bolt, the barrel, the air tube, the trigger guard, the tube receiver, the stock. Whoa, these instructions want to run away from me. The trigger set, and then a whole breakdown of the parts list, and finally a kind of safety message. And then I think everything, and warranty conditions, I think everything then, yes, goes into Turkish. There we go. So those are the instructions. I'll just pop those to one side. Let's just have a quick sneaky peek on what else is in the box. So there's the magazines, 2 of them over here. They are very Daystate like, to be fair, as in they're very well machined though. They're not, in that respect, they're like all metal, and yeah, interesting. Question is, how do you, there we go. So you rotate them this way, do you? That's fairly rigid as well. Oh, hello. It's clicked in place and it's stuck there. Oh, there we go. And I'm assuming that, just like the Daystate one, if you push that, it will, hopefully, will it? No. That's interesting. There you go. Yep. Set it back. Set it back. There you go. There's a screw that you can take out from here over to here. Yeah, nice ball bearing over here with a raised section over here, so you can slide it in to the breech. There you go. Yeah. Over here we've got the filler probe. We've also got some O-rings, some more O-rings, some stickers, and a whole different slew of Allen keys. Put those back. And we've got these additional cheek pieces. Now, it's nice the fact that they've included them, but the thing I'm mindful of is that, okay, look, they're different heights, which is good. Options for raising them, but I'm just worried that in time, because they're made of like this kind of, you know, malleable plastic, are they going to lose their bite over time, you know? I don't know. That's something that potentially, you know, a bit of well-machined aluminium wouldn't have gone amiss there. And then we've got the rifle itself. Just to tell you about the case as well very quickly. Cutouts, there's laser section over here for pellets, a smaller section, round section over here. This entire section comes out for the scope. Oh, be careful. And then you've got the rifle. I'm going to lift the rifle out now, which, again, once it's in here, by the way, it feels like it's stuck. There we go. Out it comes. Right. Okay, I'm just going to kneel down and have a look at this thing. So, first things first, where do we start? The rear section of the rifle feels and looks very futuristic in that it's kind of curved round. Kind of feels like it's kind of nice to have this to potentially either hold it and rest. If you are shooting this, for example, rested, you can put your fist comfortably over here. Also, the safety is situated under here. One thing I notice is that the safety which is color coded over here, red over here, which is in fire mode. But if you try and put it into safe when the rifle isn't cocked, it doesn't really want to go there. That's as far as it goes. However, I'm going to cock the rifle and do a dry fire, but I'll cock the rifle first and then put it into safety and then do a dry fire. So jumping over to the cocking lever, there's a small biathlon lowered section over here, which has got some very light stippling over here. I feel that this whole entire section is kind of loose a little bit, but there's a initial spring back over here to this stage, but it's not like defined. It doesn't stop there. It can keep going if you want it to. And then the actual cocks, the section which cocks it is just here at the back there. Now it's cocked. And when you return this, it's relatively smooth. I'm just going to show you now the safety. Now notice it's red. Now if I push it here, it goes all the way now, and it's white. So it's in fire mode. Now it's safe. Put it back in fire mode. The trigger, it's 2-stage. Let's see if I can get this on camera. So again, the first stage, relatively light. You can feel that there's the first stage, and then it's a light second stage too. Let's do it again. So that's it. It feels very, very smooth to cock. First stage. Almost like it doesn't feel like there's a first stage, but there is. There's a very loose first stage, and then that's it. So yeah, interesting. Okay, what else are we going to talk about? There's a skeletal cutout section over here to the grip. Some nice stippling over here. The Picatinny section underneath the rifle at the front can be moved, as we saw in the instructions. So it'd be good maybe put bipod under here. We'll try that when I shoot it. Air cylinder, which is up to 275 bar, 275cc even, goes up to 240 bar. So it'll be interesting to see what the shot count is. The protector, it's got defined clicks, almost like an open close. There's the open. It's open now, over here. Now it's closed. See if I can get the front. I'm going to have to reposition myself for this next bit. Oh, I'm going to try my best to show you the manometer. Right, here we go. Yeah, got it on camera. Effecto, it says Effecto. It's color coded over here. It's hard to see this. Let me just see if I can get it in the light. There is a white section, a yellow section, a green section, which goes from 100 bar to 200 bar green, 200 bar to, I can't really read it because my eyesight, unfortunately, is yellow and then red. So it goes white, yellow, green, yellow, red. Interesting. It's currently set to green, probably about 100 and almost about 130 bar, so it needs filling up. I'll probably take this to about 230 bar and see what it can do. The end of the barrel is thread protected, and it's 1/2 inch UNF. So what I'll do is be putting on either a silencer, or I'll try a muzzle brake just to see what that's like. I mean, in the first instance, I'll try a silencer if I'm going to be shooting outside in the back garden. Just on the right hand side of the rifle, you've got some Effecto branding over here. You've got the breech over here. You've got the cheek piece. Let's have a look. Now notice the cheek piece. I noticed this when I went and saw the rifle. The very first time I actually saw it in the flesh was at the shooting show, the cheek piece slides all the way up to the front, and this is what I meant about having the bite, that over time, if you're putting on different cheek pieces, and this thing can slide anyway, right? So I'm mindful of that. How soon will it be before it loses its bite and just slides and just becomes flimsy? I mean, you can take it off and then you've got obviously nothing there, but look how low it is, especially if you've got mounts, then you're potentially putting low mounts on. Something to consider. Just very quickly at the end, there's a soft piece of rubber over here. Look at that. It's not hard plastic, it's rubber. Squidgy as well there. So that's interesting. Okay. So, overall, what am I thinking with this rifle? I'm liking the look of it. I like the fact that it looks futuristic. I also like the fact that it is got some, well, pedigree behind it, in the fact that there's some Lothar Walther barrel in this, along with its counterpart, the PX5 Sport. So hopefully it's going to do good things based on what I've seen. The only thing is its weight. It's got some weight to it. I mean, even holding it now in one hand, you know, that 4 kg, you can feel it. And I guess I've been spoilt having recently picked up something like the Brocock Ghost, and unscoped, that's like light as a feather, and even with the scope on, it's not very heavy at all, whereas this is without a scope at the moment. So imagine what this is going to feel like with a scope. Kind of defeats the purpose of having a bullpup if you are potentially thinking of having this as a tool to do some pest control. Yeah, again, something to consider if that's what you're going to be purchasing one for. Me, it's going to be Target. I like owning a variety of different rifles, either traditional, tactical, bullpups, whatever they are, but I'm all about the Target shooting. So hopefully the follow-up review or overview will show you what this rifle can do. Oh, hopefully at some distance. As I said to you at the beginning of this video, one thing that was relatively promising was that when I cleaned the barrel of this rifle, this is what came out. Hardly anything. That one was first, and then that one. Nothing. It was so clean. So, yes, I was super impressed with that. So, I've got to lead the barrel up again and recommence shooting, and then let's see what pellets it likes and what it does at distance. But yeah, that's it for my overview of the Effecto Zeon in Sub 12177. If you've liked what you've seen, please like and subscribe to the channel. As I mentioned at the very start of this video, I will keep making the videos if you keep watching them. So I appreciate all your kind comments and support. So please keep it coming and keep tuned. I've got some exciting videos coming up. But until then, take care and stay safe. And I will see you all very, very soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.